Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another video here from the beautiful country of Colombia. We are back in Salento. This is a beautiful, charming little town located in the Eje Cafetero, or the coffee region of Colombia. And of course, we gotta eat some food. We're gonna get some street food here in the city. I'm loving how much street food they have here. It's definitely better than some other cities in Colombia, because some cities, they just close everything at night. Now today is Sunday, so I'm hoping that doesn't affect our food plans, but based on what I know, based on what my expectation is, there should be some places that are still open. So let's go ahead, let's go get some food, and let's go see if we can try some authentic local Colombian food here in the city of Salento. Let's go for it. ¿Cuánto cuesta? Alright, first stop of the day, we didn't have to go too far. I was just walking the plaza and I saw this old lady selling some treat. I don't know what this is. She said it was like an empanada made of egg. And it's like a fried little fritter thing. I got some spicy salsa on top. Never had anything like that. She told me it's made of egg. I don't even know what the name is. I don't even know what it is. And she just said made of egg, and I was like, I'm sold. I'm gonna go for it. It looks really nice. It looks like almost like a crispy little like cake thing. But of course, I put some salsa on top, as you can see, to give it a little bit of spicy flavor. Very interesting. And actually, it's the last one that she sold. So I'm guessing that it's very, very popular because it was literally the very last one. And egg. I mean, egg is a classic breakfast thing, right? So I guess this is the way to start off breakfast here in Colombia. A little treat like this. Let's go ahead and try this out. Oh my god. One of the best things I've had in Colombia. That is so good. The egg, it's like super deep fried, but it's the egg white that's like turned into like almost like little like wisps of egg white that are just so crispy. The outside, I think, is a bit of corn dough. The corn dough is fried to perfection. The salsa, nice, salty, spicy, more spicy than it is anything, but it's so fresh. It's got this fresh tomato flavor. Wow, that is so good. I just love the texture of it. It's so crispy on the outside, but then, you know, when you deep fry eggs, the white part turns into like this like really nice, crispy, but yet bouncy sort of texture. That's exactly what they have on the inside. You can literally see like the wisps of egg whites that have just been whipped into these like little like almost teardrop shaped things. Wow, this is incredible. And for the price of only 3,000 pesos, this is a great breakfast option if you're looking for something cheap, something affordable, and something delicious all at the same time. Wow, didn't even need to go that far, and here in Salento, we already found a great little egg breakfast to start off the day. Okay, let's finish this up and let's go see what else we can get to start off our breakfast today.
Hola.
¿Qué llevan las empanadas? ¿Eso es de qué?
Papa y carne.
¿Y eso?
Tocineta, jamón, queso y maíz.
Sí. Dame dos empanadas, porfa, de carne y papa. Alright, next stop, literally just down the block, we've come to a place that serves some incredible empanadas. Just a little street cart. And she serves some great empanadas. You can see there is some green salsa on top, which looks absolutely incredible. But I do love some great empanadas for breakfast. I think a lot of people for breakfast here in Colombia, they get like, you know, nice empanada. That's how you start breakfast here in Colombia, and trust me, I love it. That's the way you should start breakfast. Let's go ahead. These are empanadas de maíz, so these are corn empanadas. That's what the dough is made of. Inside, they've got potatoes and beef. So that's obviously a classic one. I think it's a very popular one here. Potatoes and beef as a filling for empanada. Let's go ahead and let's give it a try here in Salento. I don't know what it is about empanadas here in Colombia, but they just hit really. First off, the salsa. You can literally see the garlic, the onions, the chilies, the green chili that they put into the salsa. It is incredibly spicy. It is just now the salsa we had was already so spicy. This, I would say, is even spicier. Now, if you look inside the empanada, it's very hard to bite through. It's very crispy on the outside. On the inside, you've got potatoes and beef. And to be fair, there's a lot more potato than there is beef. Potato is great. It's cooked down. It's super soft. The beef is very tender, but I just didn't really taste that much of the beef. There isn't really that much beef in there. There is more potato than there is beef, but nonetheless, still an incredible empanada. I mean, for the price, of 2,000 pesos per one, which is like 50 cents for one. That is a great deal to have here in the city of Salento. Really, really nice, really, really delicious. Just wish they had more meat inside, but other than that, it is definitely a great, great little breakfast item here in the city of Salento. Alright, next stop of the day, obviously we're in Colombia. That means you gotta have some coffee and you gotta have some cake. So, we've come to a little place, it's called El Café de la Esquina, which is the cafe of the corner. Is basically what it's called. Traditional, nice little place. Like literally, look at the internal architecture of this place. It gets as Colombian as it is. And you know, we're in the Eje Cafetero, which is the coffee region of Colombia. To not have coffee for breakfast would be kind of a crime. So, obviously, we had to get some coffee, and I got a piece of cake. This cake is interesting. This is Empanada. It's wine cake. It's wine cake made with nuts, which is so interesting because I've never had a cake made of wine before. I mean, I think that's pretty rare. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get some coffee. This is Colombian coffee, raw as it is, no sugar added. Just gonna try it. I'm not the biggest coffee drinker, and I can't tell you that I know everything about coffee. But for my limited experience of coffee, that is a good coffee. It's perfectly smooth. It's got the incredible flavor. And sometimes what I don't like about coffee is that it gets too bitter. But for me, this coffee is more earthy than it is bitter, and I love that flavor. There is this thing here called panela. Apparently that's the traditional way to have it. So you're supposed to have panela and you're supposed to sort of just break it and put it in the coffee. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of the panela, which is I guess this like powdered sugar, right into the coffee. And apparently the lady who works here, she told me this is the traditional way of doing it. Let's go ahead and have our first cup of real Colombian coffee. Wow, that's muy bien. It's got like a hint of sourness actually once you add the panela in. Got very nice sweetness as well. Really, actually, you really need the panela. It adds almost like a different, almost fruity flavor. It definitely unlocks new flavors to the coffee that I didn't know existed. Wow, very good. That's how you do Colombian coffee. Okay, now wine cake. Never had it before, but you know what? It is early in the morning. Who says that I can't get drunk? Who says that I can't get some wine in the morning? So let's go ahead. Wine and nut cake. Let's go for it. That's very interesting. It tastes very grapey. It actually tastes less alcoholic. I'm pretty sure there's no alcohol in this. I'm pretty sure it's more grapey than it is anything else. You can taste the crispiness of the nuts. A little bit chewing through it. The cake itself is very sticky. It's actually a very sticky cake, which I really like. It's actually a really nice cake. I'm just so surprised. Wine cake. Not something I would expect. Not something you have every day. Obviously, something very unique in Colombia, but it's definitely a nice place. And like I said, the setting makes it all worth it. This is a traditional local cafe, and it's right next to the plaza. It's right near the center, so definitely a very interesting place to have some nice local traditional food here in Salento, Colombia. That was incredible. I mean, the way they make the coffee is still that old-fashioned way. You can see he's literally still using the old machine to make coffee. And the cake, the wine cake, also very interesting. Nothing I've ever had like that ever in my life. So definitely come there. The coffee shop is like, it's old, it's classic. They also serve a lot of breakfast. They serve like eggs with arepas. They serve a lot of different things. So definitely, if you have a chance, come and check that place out. It is incredible. But for now, I'm absolutely stuffed. So I think I'll see you guys later when I eat again. Well, good evening, guys. It is many hours later and the sun has set here in Salento. To be fair, the empanadas we had for breakfast and the cake and everything actually really stuffed me up for the entire day, so I didn't really feel the need to eat anything. But now it's dinner time. The sun has set. As you can tell, it is dark. Honestly, the sun sets here at 6, so really it's only 7 and it's already really dark. But let's go ahead, let's get some food, let's go get some dinner. Let's see what street food is on sale here in Salento, Colombia.
Dame la cafetera. Pero,
Alright, well, to start off the evening, we come to a place known as Arepas Manaus, and we make some stuffed arepas. And this one I got is the Cafetera arepa. What does it have? It's got chicken, it's got chorizo, it's got mushrooms, it is stuffed. And like I said, when you're here in Colombia, what you have to get an arepa. Like, it's the classic thing to have. Now, I asked for some spicy sauce because you can get ketchup, mayonnaise, anything like that. I want a spicy. She got me this 𝐒𝐶𝐿 criollo. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to first pour some of it. Oh my god. I think I poured so much that it literally fell onto my leg. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's pour some of this 𝐒𝐶𝐿 right on top of the arepa because I love some spice on my arepa. Okay, now you can probably tell it is literally stuffed with meat. Oh my god, it's literally falling with meat right now because there's so much of it. Okay, without further ado, because this meat is just falling everywhere, let's give this a bite. That right there, that is meat. Kevin, first off, that salsa is so incredibly spicy. I am really struggling with the salsa. Oh, that is spicy. The meats, oh my goodness, the meats are something out of this world. There's so many meats going on. You can taste pork, you can taste chicken. There's also some shredded meat on top. But the spice, I think I may have put a little bit too much on there, but the price of this arepa is only 15,000 pesos. Well, the quantity of meat that she stuffed in there, literally every quality bite, you're getting full of meat inside. Wow, I'm struggling to speak because I think more than anything, the sauce isn't really that spicy. I just didn't expect it to be that spicy. Oh wow, I'm really struggling to speak. But for me, the meat, the fact that it's literally stuffed to the brim with meat, that is what I love. All the kinds of meat, pork, chicken. Wow, I mean, that is the type of meat you're looking for. Then you can literally see the mushrooms right on the side, which add a nice texture, nice contrast to the meat. Of course, mushrooms are technically a vegetable, so I guess I'm eating something healthy. It's not just purely meat here. But
man, that was way too spicy. Whew. My tongue feels like it is on fire. That is really spicy. I did not realize how spicy it's gonna be. Make sure when you order spicy, beware of what you're getting yourself into.
here we are, we're back here again at the market, and we've got this big ball. I don't know what this ball is, but he said inside there's egg, there's meat. That sounds like a good deal. If there's egg and meat inside a ball, how wrong can you go, right? So let's go ahead, let's try out this big ball thing. Really, I don't know what I'm eating, but let's go ahead and try it out. I forgot to tell you, there's one more thing in here. There's potato. That is delicious. Perfectly crispy on the outside. The potatoes are totally cooked down, and the meat and the potatoes have sort of mixed in together to the point where you can't really distinguish between them. Some of it's meat, the potato tastes meaty, meat tastes potato. It is delicious. Wow, okay. I think there is some salsa that we can get. So what I'm going to do is, there is some ají, and I warned myself not to burn myself again like I did with the arepa. So I'm just going to put a little bit of ají on here, just to give it a little bit of spice. So let's go ahead. Let's try out this big bowl of goodness. There's some ají on it. The good thing is, this ají isn't as spicy. It tastes a little bit more like ketchup, a little bit more tomatoey in flavor. But what I'm shocked by is just the meat and potato. I don't know how they mix it to the point where you can't tell, you can't distinguish between meat and potatoes are very different things. It's very hard to mix them together to be so good. It's literally like the most amazing, beautiful, meaty, potatoey, eggy ball that you can imagine. Wow. And the best way I can describe it is that it's kind of like a Scotch egg. Like when you have a Scotch egg, you have an egg inside and it's wrapped up. Except the wrapping is so unique. Try one of these balls. Egg, potato, meat. You can't go wrong, especially when it's all fried, crispy. They're absolutely perfect. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get something sweet. But there's no guarantee. Literally everything is closing down, everything is shutting down, and it's not even 9 p.m. yet. So let's try our luck. Let's go see if we can get anything to eat. Let's go see if we can get anything sweet to end off the night. Hopefully something cooling, something ice creamy would be perfect, but beggars can't be choosers. So let's do our best. Well, you're not gonna believe it, but we actually found a place. This place is called Tentaciones Salentinas, which means temptations of Salento, right? And I got some coconut ice cream. I need coconut, I need ice cream, I need something cooling. This sounds perfect. The interesting thing about ice cream in Colombia is they serve orange cubes. You can't just have normal spherical ice cream. When I was in Uganda, the same thing, they served it in like a cup, like in this sort of shape with a stick in the middle of it. Very interesting. Don't know why they serve ice cream like this here in Colombia, but let's go ahead and try some coconut ice cream. Oh, that instantly cooled down my entire mouth, my lips. They've been burning since the ají at the Arepa. And honestly, although the ají at the ball place was not too spicy, it was still spicy. And having this, oh, it's amazing. Not only is it chocolate, but I think there's some chocolate chips in there, which makes it really, really nice. It gives it a nice crunch, gives it a nice flavor, so you're not just having pure coconut ice cream. Wow, that's great. For 3,500 pesos, I am happy to have a nice ice cream dinner for the night. But that's it for today's food tour. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. We've had a lot of great food, from wine cake in the morning to empanadas. I mean, it's been an exceptional day. And to be fair, I wanted to eat more. I wanted to have like a big plate of food, but everything's just closed. So I think the next video we're doing here from Salento, where we're gonna have some food, I'm definitely gonna show it to you guys. I'm definitely gonna have some real substantial food here in the city. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. It's been an amazing food day here in Salento, but there's more food to come here from this city, so make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.